would actually work, but I'm glad it did. So, hi friends. I know no one's probably going to watch this because it's like so late at night, but and I gave no kind of warning that I was going to do this, but that's okay. I have a feeling that YouTube is going to allow me to save this, and it's just like on an archive or whatever. Maybe then, like once it's really done, I can like say I can like add it or whatever. I don't know how it's gonna work. It's my first time, second time actually doing this. First time being able to do it from my phone. So, yeah, I'm super excited about this. One thing about me is that I love reading live more than anything. Being able to interact and talk with other people, or to me, it just feels like I'm on stage. And like just that energy and that thrill of like, being live and not being able to make mistakes or do a take two, like really just like excites me and fills me with like such good energy. So enough of my rambling about me, my friends. Hi, welcome. Like I'm so excited. Like I didn't think that this was gonna work at all. Like I guess I have enough subscribers now to do it. So big shout out to Leo in the third house, Noonie. Thank you so much. I wouldn't be able to like stream live on my phone if it wasn't for you. So thank you so much. I need to start off with that because he was a lifesaver and a channel saver because I really was about to be straight up done, straight up done with reading for YouTube. Uh, but that's all right. Gave me the strength to go on and the encouragement I need to keep it going. That I do got content that people want to see. So let's go. So for tonight's reading, which is like I'm super excited for. What I'm going to do is I'm going to channel a message live for you guys. I've been sitting here like getting my cards together because I was actually about to release another pick a card, a more worldly pick a card, but it just did not work out. Like my phone ended up like using up all its space again. I don't know what was going on with that, but I didn't feel like arguing with it. So I'm going live instead. So one of the things that I really wanted to say, and the energy that I really been feeling, or at least the energy that's like been kind of surrounding me lately, is the energy of abundance. Now, I really don't want to sound like a prosperity pastor or anything like that, but I've really been sensing like in a collective, like at least those that's like really closely tied with me and my energy, that we've been going through it. Like honestly, truly, the past few months have been like really challenging and trying, and it's probably been even longer than that for some of you guys. The past few months have been like really like like trying. A lot of the things that you said about yourself, a lot of things that you like really think about yourself has really been like challenged. It's really been tested, and some of the things that you really been trying to say about yourself or think about yourself has been put under scrutiny. Like I really been feeling like Father, Spirit, whatever you know him as, the universe, whatever you know him as, he's been really testing your gangster, like really just making sure like you really about what you say, because before he can bless you with something as great as what's about to come, he had to make sure that you're worthy. And this reminds me of a dream that I had where like I was just like a kid in the back seat, but I seen like this really big mural, and on this mural like a lot of times in my dreams like it's like narration like in the back of my mind, like I wouldn't even say in the back of my mind, just in the background of the dream. There's usually narration, and in the dream, I was a kid in a little booster seat in the back seat of a big old van, and I was looking at a mural, and it said the trial of the Levites. I wish I can say more about it because it was like written in like hieroglyphics, and like it told like a story of like the Levites. And if you don't know anything about the Levites, they were like the priest of the Most High, really high priest of spirit, and they were forced to live off the land. Like they wasn't really allowed to like really have possessions, and everything that they owned had to be gifted to them from other people, and they really had to like live off the trust of God, like really live off of his like off of his generosity and off the generosity of the other people. And I really feel like that was the trial that's been going on. Like A lot of people, like I know I have, and probably some of you guys as well. Like I said, if you're really close to my energy, you've been having a lot of your comforts and a lot of things that you always knew to be true, like kind of stripped away, and and like you really been like tested, like really really heavy. But so have the Levites, because in order for you to like really be someone that's like intuitive, someone that's really claims to have a connection to the spirit and want to serve the universe and serve the divine in the highest capacity, like I do, there's trials, tribulations, and tests that you have to go through and that you have to pass. But the good news is that the trials are over, like they're done. So the biggest thing about that is like if you've been going through it, you still here, you still have your faith, and you really learn to like kind of, and I'm hearing like self-soothe, like like how a baby has to stop themselves from crying. But if you learn to like really find peace amidst the chaos that's been happening for the past few months, you're about to be handsomely rewarded, like very handsomely rewarded. And I keep hearing like this song from what's her name, Tasha Cobbs. uh Eyes haven't seen and ears haven't heard the kind of blessings that's about to fall on me. Like that's the song that's like playing over in my head. And Miley Cyrus, The Climb. Like it's like you reached the summit of a mountain. Like the past few months, and for some of you guys, it's probably been longer than that. Like I'm not going to discount the energy, and I'm not just going to keep speaking it from my perspective. For some of you guys, it's probably been longer than a few months. But if you really have been like really feeling like you've been fighting for your life, like R. Kelly, just fighting for your life out here, the good news is like the fight is done. So you can like relax now. You can you can put away your climbing equipment and just enjoy the view from on top of the world. Enjoy the view from the summit, because good things are about to happen. I'm over here shuffling these rooms. I'm supposed to at least pick one because I'm over here just like channeling messages or like channeling this message. Yeah, but the trial is over, and you about to start reaping your harvest, start reaping your rewards. The seeds have been sorted. I'm hearing. We have the Sowelo room. Here it is, AWAS, and I think I'm gonna pull one more room. Fehu, yes, I've been channeling this one. This is the Fehu room. I don't know if my rune reading actually like went up. That was probably one of the other readings that didn't make it out. But if you guys don't know, I also read runes and Lenormand cards. So yeah, this is awesome. This is everything that I kind of been talking about. So we're gonna start with Sowelo and Edwas. So Sowelo is the energy of the sun. The sun is like joy, it's passion, it's like fiery, and it's like burning. Like when you're using runes in terms of like magic formulas, and I do use like runes, I make talismans and stuff like that as well. When you use Sowelo in a runic formula, it's like a big boost of energy. Like it's like direction, and it's like directing the energy here to Adwas. And Adwas is the third eye. Like Lagos is about your intuition, but Adwas here, like this is about like connection. Yeah, this is about connection. Let me make sure that I really, truly remember this room, because I don't see Ahwas often, but I know that it has a very heavy spiritual connotation, like a very heavy spiritual connotation, since this woman does, in fact, have three eyes. I feel like a lot of you guys are going to be receiving a boost to your intuition. And this is also a kind of message that been like resounding for me as well. Like after every trial, after every period of hardship, you grow closer to the divine. And I feel like these two rooms here is like symbolizing that, like the sun and the third eye. Like, you guys grow, you getting blessed, like a boost in your third eye chakra by the divine. Like you're getting a big boost of power. And what you're supposed to do is like use that big boost of energy to like move forward towards your abundance. Or like to really understand that you have your abundance. The Fehu rune is about like gaining new abundance, because the other rune, let me see if it's like close by so I can pull it out. Is it close by? It's not. But I'm gonna pull it out anyway. Yeah, here it is. This rune here, Othila, this is about ancestral wealth and ancestral inheritance. But Fehu, is about new inheritance, new money, new things being gifted and given. Faith is like your currency. Like you can use like this energy that's being gifted to your third eye and this faith room here to like really start building your abundance. So if you guys have been like really like gifted with like ideas and inspiration and like just different things of that nature, it's time to like really start putting that stuff into action. Like whatever plan that you might have for your life, yeah, any plan that you might have for your life, now is the time to start putting it into action. Like the period of trial and tribulation is over. And like right now in this period, if you start starting new projects or start doing things for like your better good, you don't have to worry about those things failing. You're being like really, really blessed. And what's funny is that we also have the Gable and Perthrow rune at the bottom. Gable is about union. Like as you can see, like the two sticks crossing represents like two beings, two spirits, and like I said, glowing closer to the divine. I feel like the Gable rune is between you and like your intuition, your spirit, whatever it is that you pray to or believe in. You've been growing closer to it, and now you're being blessed with like fate. This is like the Wheel of Fortune card to me, but this is the card of fate, of luck. So like I've been saying, because you have luck and abundance out here. Like if there's something that you really want to do, something that you've been planning and visioning for your life, and you really, really want to get it done, now is the time. This is the time. Like get started, get going, get rolling, because you have the universe behind you right here at this moment. You are owed this. Like I'm feeling that very strongly. You are owed. You are owed some good luck for a change. You're owed some fortune, some abundance. Especially if your energy is like more closely aligned to mine. You've been getting the short end of the stick for most of your life. You know, now's the time. Because here we have the Hagalaz rune. Hagalaz, this rune is all about like challenge. As you can see, like this wolf is like coming out and about to like really strike down on this horse. And this is supposed to be thunderbolts. I need to get different rune cards because I really don't like the imagery on these. But this is supposed to be like fire being set on this tree. The Hagalaz rune is all about like sudden upheaval. This is the Tower card. Like it's about sudden upheaval and like really just like bad things happening out of nowhere. But the good thing about the Hagalaz rune is like once that energy is over, you get a big boost in energy. And we also have that here with the Sowelo rune, big boost of energy. Whatever it is that you want to do, because you endured this hardship, you endured this trial, you're going to be blessed. So what you need to do is like really direct where you want that blessing to come in at and where you want to call it down at, because you have the power here with the Algies rune also at the bottom deck. Algies is about a connection to like a spirit and to the divine, also wielding your power like a weapon. This is supposed to be Thor's hammer. And one thing about Mjolnir is like you can't use Thor's hammer or Mjolnir if you're not worthy. And that's one thing that Marvel got right from the from the actual story, the actual mythology, is that Mjolnir only goes for those that are worthy. You're only allowed to like lift the hammer or use the hammer if you're like pure of heart and divine in nature. And here it is. So now you really have to figure out where you want to call down your blessings in your life. And that's why the Ahwas room is here for the third eye chakra. Really envision what you want for your life and start taking the steps on getting it, because you're going to get it. You're going to start having it. You're going to receive it. Like I said, I don't want to sound like a prosperity preacher, but I am going by the messages and the runes that I'm pulling, getting energy that I'm getting here. And like I said, this is mostly for the people that are like more closely aligned to my energy, like my collective, my group. What else am I going to pull here? How else am I going to continue this message? Is there anything else that you want me to say, Father? Fell right out. Self-worth. Like I said, you guys deserve this. Like this came out in another one of the readings I think I just did like yesterday. And as we said, the self-worth card was about like gifts from the divine, like knowing that you're deserved and that you're owed, or like really being open to receive from the divine. I don't know how else I could say this, guys. Like you really been going through a tough time, but you found yourself to be worthy. And that's funny because the self-worth came out and I was just talking about being worthy. So boom. Confirmation right there, guys. This is a mess. I know this is a message I definitely need to hear, but like I said, this is definitely for people that's like really aligned with my energy. Like Jennifer, I don't know if you're watching, but I know this is definitely for you too. Like we've been going through it, but good things are about to start coming. Probably you too, Yana. Bro, this is why I love reading live because I get so many confirmations and so many synchronicities happen whenever I like channel energy live. Because one thing about Father is he never had me looking like a fool. Okay? I would not be on here and be made a mockery of. Perseverance. This is about like really sticking through from a hard time and like really being rewarded. The story behind this card is that this woman who's like a beautiful actress, like she was really getting ready to like quit and give up on her dreams. But a spirit came to her and was like really telling her like, no, don't stop, don't give up, like keep going, like keep going. And then eventually, like the curtains pulled open, and like the woman was there, and she was ready, and she gave this a performance of a fucking lifetime. Okay, she killed that stage, but all because she didn't like give up and walk away. She listened and heeded to the words of this spirit of this guide that's there for her, and she stayed and she persevered, and she's receiving her blessings. Because at the bottom we have the quest card. My body is like really vibrating. Like I'm like humming with energy. Like this is awesome. The quest card. Really having to go and take the last few months or even like the last year or so, like however long you've been going through it, you had to take it step by step and not really know what the future holds. And I'm hearing like the quest is like really at its end now. The quest card, bro, the quest card is all about the quest. Like I said, Father will not have me looking like a fool. The quest card is all about like really taking things like step by step and going on a journey where you don't know the ending and you don't know what's next. And I can speak for my life. Like I didn't foresee me being where I'm at like at all, but I stuck with it. I persevered. I didn't forsake my father. I didn't forsake God. I didn't forsake spirit even when everything was being taken away from me. And a funny little anecdote here was like the start of like all my troubles, the start of like everything that's like really happened to me. It started because like when I said to like my former fiance that even if I was a bum on the street, I would still serve God and I would still believe in Him wholeheartedly. And now, guess what? I'm homeless, but I'm still here. I'm still serving, and I'm still happy. And like I made it through that trial and tribulation. Like I said, Father will test your words. So I shouldn't have spoke. I shouldn't have spoke that shit because it happened. I'm sorry. Like that shit happened. Okay, that shit happened. And I had to like walk my talk. I had to walk my talk, and I did. I walked my talk. And now at the end of it is joy, it's celebration, it's happiness. The joy card, this woman comes through and like she cheers up people who are like really sad, who are upset, people who are like really down and out and like really just like doubting everything. She comes through and she start doing her little jig, start jigging with it. And people start feeling like enlightened, they start feeling happy again. And this is what's going to happen. Like joy is about to re-enter your life after a really tough and difficult period, especially with the Hagalaz runes being here. The Hagalaz rune is an antagonist rune. Like this is like real powerful energy coming through to like seize and attack. And we made it. We made it through. So I'm gonna pull a few more cards. I'm not gonna like really do this for too long because I'm starting to lose people, but that's all right. That's okay because the people who are meant to see this and the people who this is for, you're going to hang in and you're going to listen. Even if it's just going to be me because I'm loving this energy right now. So let's see what else we got. North Node, step out your comfort zone. This is destiny. The North Node in like your natal chart is your destiny. This is what you're meant to achieve in your lifetime, and it's exactly what you're meant to like have. And the biggest thing, how do I see comments? Like I don't even know if people are commenting or anything like that. All messages. Remember to guard. Well, okay. I guess I have no messages. I guess people are just watching. Perfect. I don't mind that. It's the North Node. North Node is about destiny. Like whatever's been happening to you in terms of like, intense negativity or challenges and things that's been happening, it's been meant to like one, put you out of your comfort zone, to really help you shift your life around, and two, to set you on the path of your destiny. I feel that very, very strongly, and the card came out here. And the funny thing is, Perthro or Fate, the Fate card can also be read as like the card of destiny. Hi, watching intently. It's you, Ocean Phoenix. Okay. Okay, I've been wondering who it was. All right. This Perthro card is also the card of like destiny and of fate. Like, and the North Node card coming out, if you've been going through like a really intense time, just know that that time is over and you went through it because it was your destiny. You had to, there was I'm hearing like there were kinks that needed to be worked out, and there was like things that needed to happen. Phoenix. Oh my God, this is funny. The energy of the Phoenix and like that name has been stalking me all day. So it's funny that you came on here. Yay, Yana, bruh. The answers you need are coming. So just to summarize for the people who are just like getting here and might want to sit around for a little while longer, I've been doing a live channel message, and in this message, this was for people. And Yana, I mentioned your name. If you're still watching, I mentioned your name. Like this is for people that's really like might have been going through like a period of like intense darkness or like challenge. And what's happening here is like that time of challenge is over. So now it's time to really start setting your eyes on like whatever plans that you want for your life, because you're receiving a big blessing in your third eye chakra to help realize your dreams and your destiny here with the North Node and a Perth Road rune out here. So that's pretty much the gist of this message. And the answers you need are coming. And what this is telling me is like, one, this is the answer, but two, like if you've been waiting on something or like there's something that you've really been just trying to like get started, just know that you can expect a favorable reply if it's in line with your destiny, that is. You can expect a favorable reply. Like good things are about to start happening because we did pull Fehu, which is the rune of abundance, of gain, of increase. Only I'm just surprised that Yerda didn't come out, but we'll see. Well, we won't see because I'm not touching the rooms again. I'm sorry, guys. Blessings to you and blessings to you. And here we have, look at the bigger picture and you are good enough. Boom. I don't know what else to say about this, but look at the bigger picture. Like I said, I needed this. Thank you for sharing your gift. Excellent. Bro, look at the bigger picture. Like if you really have been struggling and you've been wondering why me, why am I going through this? Well, the answer is here, and the answer is to look at the bigger picture, because this is destiny at play. You're being set forth on a proper path for you to know your worth, and to know just how special, how divine, and how connected you truly are. Like you are special in the eyes of God. You are special. And this is like something that I'm really, really channeling right now. You are special in the eyes of God. And I love it when Father does this and start building. Beautiful. But you are special in the eyes of God. Like, you are his child, his daughter, his son. Like, you are going to receive. And the reason why times has been hard and like things have been easy for everyone else is because he's always the hardest on his favorites. As you can see, every single prophet, every single blessed person in the Bible, even in the Septuagint, or like what's the other one, or the Apocrypha, they always had to deal with some shit. Even Esther. Okay, her fucking people were, I'm sorry I'm cursing now, but her fucking people were being prosecuted, okay? And she had to put her life on the line to save them. Like, this is some real deep and intense shit, okay? The chosen ones of God do not just go through like little itty bitty shit like, oh, my PUA didn't come. Like, no, we go through some real stuff. But the reason why we go through some real stuff is so we can persevere and like really show the people and show the world what God's what God's favor truly looks like. So you can know like just how worthy we are. And I said that like with the fact that we have Thor's hammer coming out here as well, like just how worthy you truly are. Three cards on worth, of being worthy, of being of value in the eyes of the divine, and being able to wield the power of the divine. I don't know how else to tell you guys. We're special. And we've been going through this really tough time, but that tough period is over. You passed your exam, you passed your test. I'm hearing like that was kind of like the final exam, like the big one. So you can expect smooth sailing from here on out. You can expect little setbacks here and there, but it's mostly just course correction. And you'll be able to like really handle it so much better because you already went through like the big thing. You already went through like the big thing. So everything else is just going to be small potatoes to you. And it's just going to be like little corrections along your course towards your destiny, which is supposed to be abundant and full of love. And for some of us, full of love and money. Because I know one thing for me is I keep hearing stuff about being famous. I'm like, I don't even do anything, so that's not going to happen. But I can't discount the energy of miracles. That's one of the biggest things that I had to learn. Let me see, what else can we get? And one from here, and intuition. All right. The two cards that I pulled, nah, I'm gonna leave them out. I really feel like I should probably like end this here, like just talk about this one card and pull some tarot cards and then like end it here because it's like it's going to go on and on and on. I feel like I really got like the big message out there. Yeah, especially you, Yana. I called you out by name. You wasn't here, but I called you out by name. Um, into the card of intuition. When I first started this message, I said that there was going to be a blessing and a big boost of energy into your third eye, and here it is. The card of intuition is Mercury and Cancer. So one of you, is these Lotus? Yeah, because we have like Lotus here. I see Archangel Gabriel. Who is this? Other angels. Yeah, this is a really Abrahamic card because a lot of these cards here don't always like depict angels or like really have those kind of sigils. A lot of this stuff can be like also very esoteric, but it's really awesome that this one actually depicts an angel, and it's one of the angels that like I actually am very close with is Gabriel. Archangel Gabriel. Uh, he's the patron of like the artists of like the prophets of God because he was the one that came down and gave the message about Jesus. And then one thing about Gabriel, like because I really worked with his energy and I really sat with him, and there's a lot of things about the angels that's not really documented, and you just gotta talk to them and get to know them. The thing about Gabriel is that he really has no tolerance for humans. Like he does not play those games. He is like very high in the divine realm. And the thing is though, like whenever he does decide to show up, you have to be a special ass motherfucker for Gabriel to come through and to like really like show himself in any way to you. You really have to be special. You have to be someone. And the fact that like his sigil is here on this, and like with the intuition card, with the fourth house, which is the house of home, of family. Like if you really been needing a home like me, you can expect that a blessing in that area. Or if you've been wanting, because we also have the other four here, duh, Keenan. Because we also have the other four, which is resourcefulness. Because with this suit and this particular oracle deck, the sun is always about joy of gain and about happiness and positivity. And again, we have it here in the fourth house, the house of home and family. But expect a big blessing that way. Like if you've been really wanting a new home, or like if you've been wanting to like improve your relations with your family, or like your choice of decks is very neat. Love, 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 then what a message. Thank you. Yeah, there's definitely like something very, very beautiful happening in terms of your fourth house. If you guys are into astrology and you do like natal astrology and stuff like that, really check and see what's going to be transiting your fourth house. Like in the next coming months, the next 3 months. Yeah. I'm hearing mostly in December though, but the next 3 months, you really need to see what's going to be transiting your fourth house and expect a really big blessing there. All right, let me pull out some tarot cards and see what else we can get. I think I'll use these ones, my Samira May tarot cards. I really like these cards, and I really think they fit the message here. So let me see, what else are we going to get, Father? What else do you want me to say to the people? King of Wands. Keep plucking. Eight of Wands. Shuffle. And then draw from the bottom. And the Page of Cups. Strength. All right. That's it. All right. I'm glad I did that right, because usually whenever I'm get guided on like specific like shuffling and like really what cards to take out, sometimes I really hesitate to follow that guidance, and I really can screw myself up when I don't really like have full trust. But I did it right this time, so that's excellent. So we have the King of Wands, Eight of Wands. Now, with the King of Wands, the Eight of Wands. Hey Esther, with the King of Wands, Eight of Wands. No, the Two of Wands was a different one. But with the King of Wands, the Eight of Wands, and the AWAS room being like the third eye chakra, about planning, about foresight, and like things of that nature. Whatever it is that you want, no need for you to hesitate. You are great. Here, encouraging Esther, everyone. Here to encourage. The thing about the King of Wands is like this is about you like finally being in charge. Like I said, like if things really you've been getting the short end of the stick lately, or if like you've been getting the short end of the stick in like your whole life, like especially in terms of like finance, money, like family life, or like owning like possessions in a home, things are about to change for you and quickly. I should I share that? No. Because one of the biggest things that's my problem is I'm always running my mouth about my blessings, and then like things always turn sour. So I'm not going to say anything, but things have been working out pretty well for me too on this end. Like I really stepped into a very lucrative opportunity to really change my life around, and like that's how I know like this message is no BS. Like this is like really happening. And for those of you, if you haven't like really had a big breakthrough yet, or like something that you wanted like but just been denied, is like really haven't like fallen into your lap or like really came through for you yet, it will, and it will quickly. It very much will. So the King of Wands and the Eight of Wands. Expect something that you really want to like really come your way, and it's going to come your way quickly, because this opportunity that I just got, like it was just like an ad out of nowhere, and I clicked on the ad and I followed through, and it turned out to be actually legit. It actually turned out to be legit, and now like I'm really stepping into an amazing opportunity, and that's because with the Page of Cups here, I followed my intuition. I'm happy I got a new job. I started this path. Yes. Thank you, Esther. I told you, Father, do not have me be out here looking stupid. He don't do that to me. Like what I'm saying is like for truth. It's for truth. And this happened because I followed my intuition. Like I could have just easily don't share. Enjoy your blessings. I'm learning to keep certain blessings to myself. Happy for you. Enjoy. Yes. Thank you, Ocean Phoenix. Phoenix again, bruh. Anyway, I just noticed that. But yeah, all because I followed my intuition. I went for a seemingly unassuming like thing, and honestly, it was really just like spur of the moment. Like I just was like, all right, let me just like do this real quick. I wasn't really expecting anything, but the process moved quick as hell. And it's because I followed my intuition. And more importantly, because I persevered with the Strength card here. Like that period of darkness, like I really had to like really come, like really get into myself. Like if you watch Avatar: The Last Airbender, I know I don't have a lot of nerds or cartoon watchers on my YouTube channel, but Aang is like really an inspiration to me, Avatar Aang, because like I really imagine myself as him whenever I'm going through like really tough times. Like I really sit down, I meditate, and I just connect to spirit. Like sometimes I even just like meditate like this, but I really take the time out to really meditate, to like really bring myself to center, and to like really make sure that, you know, I go through everything that I need to go through. There's something I've never done. I took the risk because I had nothing to lose. And there it is. Like I was saying, Father's been just stripping me away of everything. And I wouldn't have taken this chance if I didn't have nothing else to lose. So there it is. Thank you, Esther. I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad you're here. Because I decided to like really persevere and like really get a hold of myself. Like I really was like pushed to my limits and had to turn into full-on guru mode to get through this darkness, full-on avatar energy. and I did it. I made it, and I persevered. So this is like really running on. I'm gonna pull one more oracle card or two more oracle cards. I showed right on time, right as you were pulling the last card. Yes, 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 yes. So I'm gonna pull these up. Okay. I was about to put these back, but I heard don't. So the cards that I pulled out was Slimy and Make Believe. Now the Slimy card is all about like being in like real negative and like low vibrational energy. And I can attest to this. Like when all of this first started, like I was in like the worst state possible. Well, not the worst state possible, but I was in a pretty bad way. I was very angry, spiteful, really doubting everything. I was doubting my intuition. I was even doubting, like, well, hell, does God even love me? Because why am I going through something like this? Like, wasn't I promised like good things? Wasn't I promised like, abundance? Wasn't I promised happiness? Like, I've been waiting and I'm still waiting on that soulmate. It's still waiting. Like, I was in a really bad place and like not really being like grateful and like in the way that I needed to be. Not being very strong, very grounded, very secure in the way that I needed to be. But through like actually just like making sure that I just acted in a way that I wanted to act, in a way that will allow me to receive my blessings, just like sucking it up, pulling myself back to center, putting on a brave face after I like cried my tears and like went through that slimy energy. Because sometimes the way through the slime, I mean, the way out of the slime is just through it. You got to allow yourself to feel that way. Like you can't be positive, you can't be happy all the time. And I was just telling someone about toxic positivity. Like you're not always going to be happy, you're not always going to be strong, no matter how faithful you are. Because I'm like almost a zealot here. No matter how faithful you are, you're not always going to be able to be strong. So I just had to like really pull myself to center and like really live my life in a way that I really wanted to be the change that I wanted to see in my life. That's it. To be the change that I wanted to see in my life. Yeah, no more pulling. And lo and behold, I made it through. I persevered. And now made it through this quest, this vision quest of mine. And now I'm on the other side because I've been found worthy. Now joy is about to arrive for me and it's about to arrive for you too. If you really been like I said, if you're closely aligned to my energy, you've been going through something very similar that like I have, the true law of attraction. Yes. You've been going through something similar that I have, part of my collective, part of the divine, the chosen collective. Get ready to experience joy like you never felt before. Only thing you gotta do is just point in the direction that you want Father to work and just like step and watch him work with you. So that's it, guys. Be the change that you want to see in your life. Now's the time to like really start taking steps towards your dream life because you will not be let down. You have the universe, you have Father behind you, or at least I call him Father. You have the universe behind you. I think at times our Most High wants us to be real and angry, enough to cry out and ask why. Most of the time we just smile, but things okay, but it's not really genuine and well. Absolutely right, Ocean Phoenix. So guys, thank you for coming in and watching this. I really, really, really missed live readings. This is like my stilo. This is my thing. Like I come alive during live readings. Like it's my favorite thing in the whole world. So thank you guys for sitting with me, and you all like just go on and be blessed. Like go ahead, go, go, go. Go enjoy your life and go claim your blessing and go claim your dream life. Bye guys.